severing of any connection that remained with the royal family.
Aloha, everyone. I'll be right with you as soon as I can find my remote. Turn the TV down.
One of the patronages that is
That's right.
particularly significant.
I was yelling at the pigs. So, yeah, some dirty little rats causing nothing but trouble. Trouble. All right, everybody. Well, what's new? Hello, everyone. I just, I think I said this on one of my other videos. I don't know, it's been about a week ago or so. But I said that he's going to shoot himself in the foot again. And it's going to be his fault. He can't blame anybody for his bullshit anymore. He can't blame anybody because he's a little chicken bitch. That somebody says something under your breath and you call the cops. Are you insane? What is wrong with you? Are you that big of a pussy that you have? Jeez. And wait a minute. Ace, I know you have this one. The videos. And I'm sure you have more than one that has him bitching because some car pulled next to him. Why can't the whole parking lot? Why can't they park somewhere else? Why do they have to turn their headlights on you? Why do they? It's the exact same thing he was bitching about today. Why can't they park somewhere else? Why do they have to turn their... Oh, we hear the pigs. Great. Yes, I'm over. Well, my dog won't shut up, so I can mute myself. I know, Ace, and that was the thing that I went, wait a minute. Weren't you on the other side of the coin the other day when you're sitting in a park? Oh, I remember which one it is. It's the one when they start shooting up at the club. There's a whole parking lot. Why do they got to park next to me? Why do they got to park in front of me and leave their headlights on? Stop. I know they're there. It's all right, Lottie. Yo. Calm down. You're not going outside. No. Your picky friends are out there. Terminated. Yep, another one bites the dust. Another one bites dust. And I think I mentioned, I think it was probably the last real sit down video I did, not the one from the beach, but the other one, that I told him, it may not happen now, it may not happen in an hour, it may not happen in a day, but they will catch up to him. Well, he just made it very easy today by threatening corporations and companies and doing this and doing that and being foolish and, being a little chicken bitch. That, well, here's my side chat with myself. My question is, Elbow, what if, and it's probably already happened, I'm actually answering my own question, but I'm sure that there's somebody out there, not me, that did the reverse and gave them the story that you're telling was probably nothing close to the truth. Because his mouth was moving and he's obviously lying. Hey, Jan, aloha. Hippie chick, aloha. Beanie, beanie. But, I mean, and, okay. Here's where it really, really reminds me that he's not quite all there. He has an issue with society. He thinks everybody is as paranoid as he is. He wants everybody to be as loathsome as he is. He wants everybody to, oh, poor thing, he's living in a van, bullshit. Yes, he put another, there is, and of course he put the link up as soon as the other one got taken down to its, I think it's Snowbirds 2021. Oh, dude. if if past behaviors don't indicate future behaviors, then yes, he will never work for them again. Yeah, Steve. See, you've been posting him, and that's really cool because then we don't have to give him the views, but we usually watch him over on Cast anyway. But hey, Donna, aloha. Yeah, the new Snowbird account, the other one is gone. Oh, okay. Well, that's how up to date I am. Actually, it's been so nutty and crazy with the Pasta Crew and the Mango Crew and who else, whoever knows else. I'm staying out of that bullshit. If I want drama in my life, I'll call my family, okay? Actually, I'd call my sister. But, hey. Hey, Elbow, Travels Watch. Another person who's got the pulse on the king of the free world. Oh, well, we don't call ourselves trolls, Trigger Chimp. If you want to, that's fine. I consider it not being trolls, but being truth tellers kind of thing. Because if we've learned from the past, there's always Elbow side of the story, the real story, and nothing in between. So I would say 90% of how he described that going on was not true. Not true. Of course, now, the best thing for you to do when somebody moves their car and then says under their breath, not even directly to him, but under, by his own admission, Elbow's own words saying under his breath, he tried to pull that back, but he couldn't because he said it. That the guy says, what do you say? I should just shoot you or something like that. I don't know. But it's like, Elbow, when are you going to realize that everywhere you go, you have confrontation? Everywhere you go, you have a problem with people doing their day-to-day stuff. You need to just get off YouTube and go get a job. Put YouTube behind you because, yeah, yes, he said under his voice. He tried to pull it back, but he said it. And then he tried to pull back then he said which I'm not going to say which Planet Fitness is. Oh, and Joe King, if you would like to put the link in for your to the Van Anik Wolf. Stop it. Or Ace, I know you know how to do that. I don't. I don't really have the energy to do it right now. Well, yeah, and hey, happy wife, what's up? get some video of the volcano. Yeah. I've been down there since it really erupted the first time. Yeah, it's impressive, but I'm not going down to choke on fumes because you can't see anything this time. But I would like to go see what was the difference pre-volcano eruption, volcano eruption, and post-volcano. Oh yeah, exactly, Dervit. Aloha, by the way. Yeah, he's saying, well, you need to. I don't even remember. I should play it because it's just ridiculous. Part of it. When he tries to explain what he interpreted to be what happened. Now, we all know that things were put in, things were taken out, and it was definitely embellished upon. Hey, Mary Aloha. Yeah, Irene, I didn't know if you wanted me to say it or not. So that's. Well, he says, well, it's a tough world out there. There's all the stuff everywhere. I say, he's talking about confrontations. I don't think. Well, I know for sure that I've never started a conflict in public. I treat people with kindness and respect, and it just seems to be that everywhere you go, Elbow, you have a problem. When are you going to figure out it's not everybody else and it's you? You're your own problem. You put yourself in an ivory tower on a pedestal, and only you believe the bullshit that you want to portray. You're not a happy guy in a van. Who would want that lifestyle right now anyway? Every day you say the same thing. Well, I've almost lived in here almost 6 years, living in my van. Oh. Oh. Okay. Hold on. Stop it, Waddy. Okay. One thing at a time. But what is he going to figure out that oh, gotcha. That he's going to realize that he's a 40-year-old man this year. He's wasted 6 years of time where he was able to work and able to make money. And now when he can't, that's all he counted on was YouTube. And it was all taken away by his own hand. He is the one who's gotten himself terminated on every channel that he has. Whether it be YouTube, Facebook, I don't know, back page, front page, middle page, whatever. Yeah, he was complaining. Yeah, he's already complaining. And when his aura must be black. It has to be. There's no other explanation that the energy that he emits, that he's so paranoid, that somebody's going to come up behind him or whatever, It just boggles my mind how disconnected he is to himself. You know, his handlers didn't do him any justice by telling him, oh, you're the king, you rock, look at your numbers, blah, 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 blah. Where are those friends now? Oh, yeah, that's right. You alienated all of them. Imagine that, folks. Where is the letter of recommendation that they will let him? Who knows? Ice Decker. Hey, we play in the dirt once in a while. I don't know if he said racist stuff, but he sure did put on the arrogant "I'm better than you" bullshit. I'm an Assyrian king. What are you? You're a peasant. Hey, I had a nice car though, and that's the whole thing that really bothers me. That out of his own mouth, more than the numbers on the fingers on my hand, that he bitches and complains because somebody parks beside them and then starts smoking a cigarette. Turn on their lights. How dare they turn on their headlights in this parking lot while I'm sitting in my van? Okay. And then you park right next to somebody's car. But yet, you've bitched at other people saying that there's a whole parking lot. Why do they got to park next to you? Well, karma's a bitch, dude. And it just bit you on your ass. You have no brains in your head. You try to think you're smart, but it's all a show. It's all smoke and mirrors and a show. Because the real Zaya is a chicken shit little bitch who calls the cops on a guy probably not saying I should shoot you under his breath, but probably called you an asshole. Well, I would say that out loud, but hey, Lindsay, aloha. So now this guy from the gym knows what he's driving. If he wasn't paranoid before, he better start checking his locks and checking his doors at night, and make sure that nobody can, come up and just take a knife and slice your tires. You're out there, you're visible. You don't have a garage to put your vehicle in. You don't have a house to go to, dude. You're on the street. You are a street urchin. And you're a dumbass. Just straight up dumbass. I had a kid, well, I call him a kid, he was an adult, work for me. And he wanted me to call him Bubba. And I said, Richard, I will not call you that name. And he says, why? Everybody else does. My family, everything. That's all I've ever gone by. And I said, well, you're not at home, you're working, and that's a dog's name. I didn't say that to him. I thought it, but I didn't say it to him. And I said, this is really? Really? Come here. See, this is what happens when I go live before the sun goes down. Waddy's on call. He's doing his duty. He's watching the house, huh? Get them damn pigs, huh? Huh? He wanted the company. Oh, shit. Who wants a fat fuck Assyrian as your spokesperson for your athletic gym? I mean, come on. He doesn't quite. He 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 hasn't. Oh, I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say that. That was snarky. But the point being is that, dude, you need to grow up. And that's what I told Richard. I said, this is your growing up. Now you're a man. You're working. You're not at home. You're not your mother's kid. You're Richard. And he could never got over why I never wanted to call him by his nickname. And I just think a grown man shouldn't be called Bubba. If he is, he should be behind bars and waiting for a cellmate. Oh, I can't. No, Ace, it's beyond that because it's lost its. And actually, I don't really remember it. Yes, folks, I will laugh at myself first. I am a dork. Yeah, he was, Lindsay. He was. He's disgusting wherever he goes, and he enjoys being that character and being hated. But what he doesn't understand is because he does that, that not only makes him, talked about at the moment. We all it just it, and in his words, it solidifies. It solidifies the fact that he's a creep. He's nasty McNasty. Biff McNuttich. You need to edit it. Well, yeah, I know he hates being hated. That used to work for him. It isn't, but see, he's also blurred the lines like a couple of other people that will remain nameless are at right now. That nothing he does is going to change people's opinion of him. But what he does do is the opinions that we thought were true and correct, he proves that they are true and correct. So, the truth is not hate. You hate the truth. No, he lost his mojo when he picked Patrick up. That's when he lost it because there's nothing he can do that can come back from that. And it's going to follow him the rest of his life. Because why? Because you put it out there in public and the public captured it and saved it. And you can't say, oh, it didn't happen that way. You can say how it happened any way you want, but you won't be telling the truth. Donna, by the grace of his almighty Ashur. But I need one more thing fixed on my truck. And it may not need to be fixed. We're looking at it on Monday. And who buys a hubcap? Who spends the money? And he probably went to the junkyards to see if he could get the tie rods and, the boots off an old van. Well, they're old too. I mean, once that something happens, it starts going like it did mine, it snowballs. And not just one thing goes, that multiple things go. Yeah, he bought it. Yeah, Ricardo. When he needs money for You've got major repairs to do, and he's spending money on a stupid hubcap. But I want to know where the running board is. That's the $20 question. Well, Dervit, it is. And my problem has been and always will be is that God, please don't let him kill a family when he has catastrophic failure on that van for lack of maintenance. And I've said that from the beginning. And oh, what did I miss? Tracy and Tracy, aloha. Or Tracy and Tracy. Last seen in Chicago. No, I think he left it in California. Well, no, I take that back. He did have it on the floor the whole ride back to Chicago from California because we were all getting so pissed off about the rattling noise. And then when we figured out what it was, we were like, it was the washers on the ends of it that were rattling as he's going down the road. So it's probably sitting in Mr. X's yard or something now. And that's the side you want the running board on. That's the side you need the running board on. I just find it quite amusing that I didn't wreck nothing, I didn't hit nothing. Yeah, right. So you just ripped off your running board just to rip it off to annoy us on the ride back to Chicago. Right. Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I probably have a better inventory of what needs to be fixed on his van than he does. Why? Because I know a little bit about cars and trucks and mechanics. And I just when he said that he likes cars and vans and stuff, it's like, dude, you had to ask for help to replace the light bulb in your dome light because you couldn't figure out how to do it. You had to have Mr. X do it. Hey, Fun in the Sun, aloha. Hey, Dave, aloha. Oh, you saw it bent backwards on a recent video? Oh my God. Well, JK said he drove by there or went by there when he did it and saw it or knows what happened. So every time. He's never stopped for anything. And then here's another thing that gripes me is when he's driving, he drives so slow in that right-hand lane. And he'll cut people off. He won't get over to the next lane when they're merging. And probably, Sean, you're probably 100 correct. He doesn't have a neck anymore, though. How can he turn his head when his neck is now part of his shoulders? It's like that ski slope, and up the other side. He has no neck left. His head has melted into his shoulders. There you go, Donna. That exactly, Eva. Well, and he was bitching about Joni not having any free time to go anywhere or do anything. But I'll give it to Joni for one thing. and she's taking care of her mother, and she's doing it dutifully. You know, she has her pride, she knows her responsibilities, and she has her ducks in a row. But apparently, Mama Portwood had enough of the man in the can and basically booted his ass. Of course, Joni tried to pull that back too. Sorry, you already said it. Nope. Absolutely the dude. I also feel sorry for any of those gym workers who have to go clean up the showers after he's done, you know, grooming the bear. I mean, ew. He's an airbag. There you go. And that's another thing, Johners. He doesn't wear a seatbelt. Well, seatbelt is not just for your safety. It's for if you have an impact, you're still able to hold the wheel and your body doesn't fly around the inside of that van. Now, I, for one, that's one of my pet peeves is if anybody is in my car, I won't even start the engine until they're buckled up. And for me, I don't even shut my door before I buckle up. So I get in, buckle up, shut the door, and then start the engine. Because when I was in high school, I got T-boned at 60 miles an hour and had significant injuries and stuff. So seatbelts save lives. They may not always save your life, but it's science, it's a fact. So everybody buckle up, mask up, buckle up, park on. Do the Bernie Sanders. Put your long coat on, get some really spiffy gloves, and go sit in a chair by yourself at inauguration. That's great. Well, yeah, an ejector from the vehicle. I mean, and you know, vans. There's not that much between yourself and the next car. Unlike a car, where you got the hood and the engine compartment. You know, he's basically sitting on top of the engine, off to the side, but it's just still on. You know, and there's, you know, and that thing is an 89. Well, you know, there's the how long was it? 4 or 5 month saga of buffing and waxing the same door over and over and over again. And then he couldn't reach the bottom, so he got down on the ground and laid on the ground to polish his fan. Well, Dervit, there's an interesting well, I thought he was actually trolling the other night. And not cyber trolling, but looking for a date kind of night. When he was all dressed up and where he was in Tarpon Springs or something like that. Styling and profiling and smelling like a nasty camel jockey, Pakistani nasty man. What do you want? Oh, thanks, Ace. Carson. What? You want to go out and bother the pigs? Hold on. Do you have to go potty? Come here. No, come here. Sit down. What do you want? Do you want to eat? Are you hungry? Do you want to eat? Okay, well, come here. I know, you just want up on my lap. All right, hold on. Come here. Come on. He's cold too. He's been snuggled up with me all day. Oh yeah, Derby, that's a classic. The Quinn with two N's, that will live in infamy. Rich Life just left Lisa. Oh no. Oh, poor me, poor me. I'm just a hillbilly from Whiteville. Whiteville. You know, he'll change his mind by tomorrow. So, you know, sometimes I feel if I don't, you know, look on Facebook at least once in a day, that I'll miss something. Used to be I could go a couple of days and still know what was going on. Now it's almost by the hour. You know, something happened new every hour. And yep, I've been on for almost 40 minutes, so that's about right. Oh, they can ditch me. I don't care. That's fine. There's a whole crew of us that have been coming to this channel just to voice your opinions on the man in the can and have a place to do it where you know you're not going to get struck or timed out. Although we have had to time out a few people, but not many. But you know, it does happen. And you know, it's not going to hurt my feelings, man. Matter of fact, I might just shut down and go over there and listen. I don't know. I've kind of said all I wanted to say to the fat man, but I'm sure that some of your speculations are probably spot on. One being he did it to himself again because he threatened business or whatever. And Facebook is so much more involved in taking down videos or taking down channels that are just not appropriate. YouTube, they could really care less. But because Facebook caught so much heat from the election, people, you know, false, you know, fake news and stuff. But Joe King, in all his wisdom, was able to catch that. I don't know, what is it, a video on Facebook or a hangout? I don't know, whatever it was. So we have it, you know, and all you have to, and if anybody wants to hear it, see it, let me know. I can forward it to you, or just look up Van Attic Wolf, or who was the other one? It was where is it? It's up at the top. Heck, I can't find it. That's weird. Oh, Steve C. 1994. So either one of those has his videos. Okay, Ace. Yeah. Did you go live earlier or did you hold off for me? No, they won't, Derby. And actually, he has a couple of different people groups looking for him, and there's one out there. Okay, Ace. There's one. Yeah, there's fanatics. Shoot. Yep. Oh, let's peel up and cry. Come on, my Pizza Hut. I, for one, actually, was amazed that he's been there for as long as he has. Just saying. All I gotta say is Lisa, she got more guts and patience than I got. I'll tell you that. So back to Derby. There's a trucker out there named ass big asshole trucker or something like that. And he wants Elbow bad. He wants him bad because Elbow said something about going on a ride with him, and splitting his load. I'm like, oh, the only load he wants to share with you, trucker, is not the stuff that's in the back of the truck trailer. Oh, fat boy, he looking for a date. No kidding, dude. Although we got a glimpse of what his house is, and it looks like, I don't want to say this. Stop it. Stop. Well, that's what we're gonna get robbed of him crashing and burning or stuck on the freeway, broke down. That's we aren't gonna get our payoff. You know, we aren't gonna see him hitchhiking somewhere somehow. So it's the trucker. He wants him just because he's pissed off at the world, I guess. I don't know. There are some other ones that are looking for him that I can't say the name because I don't know the name, but I know what's going on, kind of thing. You know what I mean? Um, but yeah, you know, he's gonna have confrontation in his life until he realizes that he's a nothing. He's a nobody. He's not a celebrity. He's not a public figure. He's a schmo like the rest of us. Well, we all worked. What's he gonna do for retirement? I started planning for my retirement when I was 25 years old. That's how I was able to retire at 50. I mean, sure, I would have liked to work till I was 65, but I was given an offer that I couldn't refuse. They offered me freedom. But anyway, all right, you guys. Yeah, he'll pop up again, and I'll go live again, and he'll bitch again, and I'll laugh again. You know, rinse, repeat, rinse, repeat. You know. So, thanks for coming in, everybody. I don't know how much more I'm going to go on this channel because, well, I mean, I'm going to keep it and everything, but I mean, how many posts and stuff. But I'm out there. I'm around. You guys are. So, all right, everybody, have a wonderful and safe weekend. Bundle up, shovel up, whatever may be the case where you live. Don't hate me, but I've been cold all day and it was 73 degrees, so I'm sorry. But that's what happens when you reach your dream and you get to your destination, as I have. So, all right, guys, until next time, aloha.